Welcome back to the Wolverine News Network. This is Steve Thompson, your correspondent. It is late July, and tomorrow I'm going to be heading up into the backcountry to look for that elusive Wolverine, Gulo. But first, we have to tend to the garden, and particularly today is shallot harvesting day. So we end up giving away bulbs to friends every year so that they can start their own shallot harvesting and growing project. So here's a little instructional video. I did a version of this a few years ago, and it's been viewed by more than 23,000 people so far. And it was rather goofy, so we figured we ought to update that. This is our new garden over here in Whitefish. And so I want to tell you a little bit about what we're doing. This is a new variety that we just started growing this year. It's called the Holland Red. And then over here we have the yellow ones called Dutch Yellow. Both of these varieties we acquired from Irish Eyes in Washington State, which they actually import from Holland. The yellow ones we've been growing for 10, 12 or longer years, and just replanting them every October. So this is used a little bit early this year. Everything seems to be a little bit early this year. That seems to be the trend with climate change. Traditionally harvest in early August, but it's late July, so it's about par for the course. What we do is we use this fork here to loosen up the soil very gently around the bulbs, and then we can pull out a set of bulbs similar to that. These are ready to harvest because they've been drying on top of the soil. That's the way they should be growing. So when you plant them, you only want to plant them about 1 inch deep. All the stalks pretty much have bent over. Some are green, some are brown. It's been dry and hot, so this is a good time to harvest. So what we do is we will take our shallots here, break them apart, take off some of the dirt, and put them in a way on this wagon so that they are not touching any of the green. And we'll put layers of paper over the green stems, keeping it attached. So each bulb is separately. You don't want to layer them on top of each other, and you don't want to put them on top of the green stems. We will leave it on this wagon or another type of table. We're going to have more than we can fit on here for about 3 weeks. At that point, the green stems will dry up, shrivel up, and at that point you can cut off the bulbs about 1 inch or so up from the top of the bulb, and then put those out to cure, again with a fair amount of air around them, out on a flat spot, and that's for about another 2 or 3 months. If you cure your shallots properly, then you will have shallots last for well over a year. I'm still eating shallots from last year, just about gone, so the timing of this harvest is about perfect. Shallots are easy to grow. You definitely want to plant them in the fall, mid to late October, about 1 inch deep, 8 to 12 inches apart. And in the spring, you want to mulch them and then pull off the mulch in the spring. And they grow quite nicely and quite readily. The most important thing is curing them correctly. So, thanks for joining us once again here at the Wolverine News Network, and good luck growing shallots.